Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Britton from Greenbrier Vintage. Last week I visited 3 different thrift stores in Burlington, Ontario, and I'm bringing you along with me. Come and see everything I found and make sure you stay tuned to the end to see the haul. So you know what's funny? I just recently sold a shell lamp like this with a Mary inside. It was more attractive looking than this one. This one is $9.99 and it's missing the bulb, so you have to figure out how to get the bulb in through all these shells. You might be able to do it, but anyway, I just recently sold one of these for close to $70, I think, but it was more attractive than this one. So these are actually bookmarks. They sit in between your book, the pages, and every time I bring these into Studio 5, they sell like right away. I'm debating whether this one's worth it or not. This one's vintage for sure. I know, I've sold these before, the butterflies. This one, I'm not sure if this one's vintage. This one, I can't figure out the other one. I'll put it in the cart, I'll think about it. I'm always a sucker for embroidery, but I don't know, maybe it's the frame or something, I'm not sure. Something about this is not doing it for me. Although finding them on black backgrounds is a bit more unusual. Maybe it's this at the bottom I don't like. And then there's this, which I saw it and I thought it was a painting when I first saw it and I was really excited, but it's not a painting and the frame is plastic. I think it is vintage though. Still really bare at the thrifts, I'm finding. Like so many gaps in between. Little cat. What is this? Kind of interesting. Same price as Dollarama, but I actually use this for wrapping large pictures and stuff like that, so not exciting, but something I use. Ooh, vintage wrapping paper. Bundle. We just rolled out a new part. Ooh. Look at all the old Disney VHS tapes. I'm gonna look this up and see if this is worth anything. Okay, I'm gonna do a cart edit. I'm gonna put this back because one, it's kind of difficult to open and close, and also I think it might be newer. There's black felt inside, which is sometimes an indication of a newer thing. And I just looked this up, and reason, I don't know. I think I'm gonna put it back because the thing is, like, I guess you could sell it as just decor, like just on a shelf, but I don't know if there's really a market for this. I could probably get my money back and then a little bit more, but it's just probably not worth it. And the fan looks like it's worth a bit, so I will get that. I kind of like these little wooden shoes. There's 2 of them, but they're sold separately. But they're very sticky, and I don't want to deal with that, so I'm not gonna get those. So I found these 2 lamps over in the lamp section, and I looked them up online. At first I was just kind of like, and then I was like, I don't know. There's an animal print trend kind of going on right now. I thought they were, I don't know if they were cow spots maybe, but they kind of look like paint splatters. But there are 2 of them, and I flipped them over and was actually surprised to find out they're IKEA. But they're vintage IKEA from the 90s, which I know vintage IKEA usually has buyers, but I don't know. I have to test them and even see if they work. But I don't know if someone would be interested in these or not. So I have to think about that. I like this candle holder, and brass is usually a good seller. But I have a taller version of this. It's still on my website right now for sale, so I'm not going to pick up another one. I'll leave that one behind. This is cool. Maybe my theme of the day is boxes. Just found some interesting books. This one I'm getting for sure. I sell these all the time, these little pocket books, birds, flowers, whatever. This one for sure is coming home. This one I was interested in, but some of the pages have been cut out and some have been, like one was colored and there's some scribbling and stuff like that, so maybe not. This one I'm kind of debating about because it is cool, the Book of the Dragon. This is not the end of the world, but then it's also ripped on that side. So I'm like, do I buy it and take off the dust jacket and just sell it? Still is a nice looking cover underneath, but it obviously takes away from resale value if it's all ripped up. So I'm gonna look it up online. So not a crazy haul or anything, mainly books, but yeah, I don't usually find too much at this one. I rarely come in here just for that exact reason. I found these, I think they're butter packs. I have to look them up. Okay, so I I just took this off of the rack, and then I turned around and I'm seeing all these other owl things. So I think someone donated all their owl collection, and then the employee was coming and putting new things on the rack, and he was holding this, and I asked him if I could have it, and he said yes, so he just gave it to me. So the owl that I'm most interested in is this guy. He's so heavy. He's like a solid alabaster stone kind of owl. I really like this dog. I think he's so cute. And unfortunately, his ear is chipped. My God. Oh, it's new. I thought it was someone's project from the 70s or something. One more of those teeny plates. More owl collection. I have so many owl things at the moment. Adding to. I put this back last week and it's still here, so it always makes me feel right with my decision if I see something later that obviously for whatever a week and a bit no one wanted it, so it makes me think that I made the right call. This is a pretty vase. It's made in Japan, but it's all worn off on this side. It also has some kind of sticky stuff on it, but and this I was looking at. I was trying to read what it says on the bottom, but I'm gonna leave it behind. I tried Google Lens, it didn't turn up any famous person or anything like that. Another one. These things are haunting me now. I want to find the vintage ones. They just brought out some new carts, and I found this in the cart, and I didn't know if it was vintage or not. It seems to be all sold out online, but it's from 2020 actually, so it's not actually vintage. But my husband loves Back to the Future. He even has like the album. He just recently watched it too over the holidays, but anyways, it's brand new in the box. I'm assuming all the pieces are here even though it's ripped, but I'm gonna give it to him as a surprise. Was $9.99. He's gonna be so excited. Okay, time for the cart edit. I'm not gonna get all this, but I have to figure out what I'm gonna get. Decided to put these owls behind just because the profit margins weren't that high and they're kind of highly priced to begin with. So I still have this in the cart. I'm debating about this. I'm gonna wait to check out and see what my total comes up to. But when I was putting them back, the owls back, I found this. And at first I was like, oh no, because the pieces actually come off, these little things, but it's all magnetic, and I thought maybe it was new. I looked it up, it's from the 1970s. But it's a sculpture thing. It's so cool. You just pull on the metal pieces, and they just keep molding as you go. So I think, look at this. Oh my God. I think I'm definitely gonna get this. This is just so interesting. I'm amazed all the pieces, well I guess they are magnetic, but I'm just amazed all the pieces are stuck here. So that was a pretty good haul actually, surprisingly enough, because I got here later in the day, but I think I got a lot of stuff from the same house of someone, and I also got some things off the new rack, the new cart, which is always a good thing to do. And here we are for the haul portion of the video. So not a massive haul or anything by any means, but I did get some good stuff, so I'm excited about that. Some things that are missing from this haul is just the roll of craft wrapping paper that I was going to keep for using for the shop. So that's that piece that's missing. And then also my husband built the Playmobil Back to the Future already. He loved it. He loved it so much. It was a fun project for him to build on Saturday morning. So I'll insert a little video clip here of it all lit up. Apparently there were you could put batteries in it. So he put some batteries in it, and you could light it up with the lights all turned on, and they kind of flashed. There was a little noise that could be made and everything like that. So it was a very, very fun set, and definitely worth the price. I paid $9.99 for that, and online they started at $90. One was $90. Every other one I saw was $140 plus to buy Canadian to buy that set. So that was a very, very fun find, and I guess they're sold out online, even though they came out only in 2020. They just don't sell them anymore. So now on to the rest of the haul. So I'll start with this big fan, I guess. So this isn't something I typically pick up, but I did think, as far as fans go, that this one was very beautiful with the gold. And then all the pictures, the painting of the birds and the flowers and everything like that. So I thought, as far as fans go, I do really like the scene on this one. And I did look them up online, and there was a good profit return on purchasing it. So I decided to take a chance and buy it. Then let's talk about the owl collection. So after all the collecting of all the owls that I found of someone's collection in the store, I only ended up getting this one, which has a little signature in the corner. So I got this one, very mid-century modern looking, and I got this guy, which he does need a bit of a dusting. I usually use a toothbrush. Oops. I usually use a toothbrush for dusting stuff like this. So I have a designated cleaning toothbrush, and I'll just brush him all off on the top there. But his head does open. It's a little basket, so he's quite cute, I thought. So that's the owls. The books, I got this one. Anything nature and flowers, herbs, rocks and minerals, birds, everything like that. That's what I feel like I sell a lot of those, so maybe people have started to know me as selling those kind of books. So I did pick up this herb one that has nice illustrations. And I did get the rock and mineral, which isn't illustrated. It does show pictures in here, but I don't think I've ever picked up a rock guide that doesn't show pictures and shows illustrations. I think that it needs to be pictures to actually see what the rocks look like. I don't know, but this one will probably go to Studio 205. And I'm not sure. This one will definitely go to my booth. So Studio 205 is at 205 King Street East in Hamilton, Ontario. And then my booth in Niagara Falls is at the Vintage Venture, which is at 6289 Huggins Street in Niagara Falls. And that's probably where I'll send the flower guide. I'll probably send this book of the dragon there, but I think I might take off the dust jacket because it's so ripped. I think it kind of takes away from the look of the book. And then the herbs book, I'm not sure yet what I'll do with that. It might go to the booth, but it might also go on my website. Then all these little ring dishes, which are so cute. I got everything already washed up. I think I'm going to do a drop that is just a 9 a.m. drop on my website at www.greenbriervintage.com. I'll just do a drop that is all different ring dishes. I think I looked them all up at the store. I was looking them up. This one is definitely the most valuable. This one, which is by Swiss. I can't read what the tag says right now, but it is a Swiss maker of this. But there's different ones. Surprisingly, was this the one that was from, yeah, this one's made in Argentina. I don't know if I've ever found anything made in Argentina before, actually. So these are all cute little ring dishes. I'll sell them. I'll do a drop and sell them like that. This was quite an interesting find. I definitely have never found anything like this before, this magnetic thing. So this thing is really, really cool. This will definitely go on my website. I wouldn't trust it to go to any booth space because people might take the magnets off or lose them or something like that. So definitely that would stay for the website. This is going to be for the website as well. This big Boss paperweight. It's quite heavy. I was so excited to get it. I've never found one of these before. And as the employee was walking back to put some stuff on the shelf, I saw it in his hand and I said, oh, can I purchase that actually? And he said yes, and he gave it to me. It was also the day of boxes. So I got this nice little flower one. I got this one. I love the brass deer antler. How nice would that be to actually find just a solid brass deer antler by itself? But that's a nice box as well. And this one is just stunning, absolutely gorgeous. I need to figure out what kind of wood this is because I've seen this in other things before, but it's just such a beautiful wood. You can see all the detailing in there. If you know what this wood is called, please do comment below and let me know. But this is such a beautiful box. It's so smooth, and then it has the inlay here and then also this part here. So I just love it. And then I also got this little cute unicorn. I like the rainbow hair. It looks like a little child unicorn. It's tiny. And then a stack of some vintage wrapping paper, which I'm just a sucker for vintage paper, anything paper related, cards and wrapping paper and everything like that. So I had to pick that up because I just love vintage paper so much. So that's it. Not a huge haul by any means, but lots of great pieces. That guy too, don't forget about him, but lots of great pieces that I was excited about. So I hope you enjoyed watching along and coming along with me as I thrifted and found these items. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, I would appreciate it so very much. I'm just a small business, so anyone who subscribes to my channel, I get super excited about. And if you want, you can follow me on Instagram. You can find me at Greenbrier_vintage, and you can find me on my website at www.greenbriervintage.com. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video and have a great day, everyone.